the first thing is you mention your name, and then you answer the question. If Muslim students who are studying veterinary medicine should be allowed to work on pig farms as veterinarians.
Okay, actually, my name is Sebastian, and for me, yes, because if Muslims can go to Christian schools and be fighting for their right to wear hijab in class, then it's also really right that they should also be working in the pig farms. After all, we're in a free world. Everybody is allowed to choose. They decided to venture into that field. Nobody forced them to go into that field. And pig farm is part of the veterinary medicine that they did. So for me, they have to do it.
All right, so you mention your name to us.
I respond to the name Eric Nati.
Eric Natu.
Ababi Emilia.
Okay, so the question on board is, should Muslim students who are doing veterinary medicine on campus be allowed to work on pig farms as veterinarians?
Yeah, I think so, because before you choose the course, you have already gone through I think the university course outline process, and you decided to do it. So whatever involves in it, you have to at least put religion aside and do it, because if we say we should put religion in everything, at the end of the day, we can't get anyone to offer any course, and at the end of the day, I don't think we can get human development that it will develop our country. So that's what I think of.
Oh, okay. And then, Sister, you too. Do you agree or you disagree?
I agree they should be allowed because the person who opted for the program knew he or her beliefs. The person knew the beliefs of the religion he or she belongs to, and the person still opted for it. So why not? Unless maybe the association, the veterinary association, whatever, they rather ban the person. That one is like you were banned from joining them. But you as a person there, unless you decide not to. So if you would like to throw away your 7-year program or in the name of religion, that one too is your own cup of tea. So I believe the person should. The person does not, then it's the person's problem.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
To add up to what she said, and also I want to let her know that since it's involved, everyone has a right to do whatever he or she choose to do. So you can't just ban someone just like that, provided the person have not done anything wrong. So I think the school has no right to do such a thing, unless maybe there's different aspect together. Maybe the person has fall sick or something like that. That one there is allowed. But the school also has no right to just ban the person, provided the person have not done anything.
Oh, okay. So what you do is you mention your name to us.
Harriet Popo.
Harriet. Okay.
Yes.
So the question is, in this school they offer veterinary medicine as a program.
Yeah.
And we have Muslim students inside there. So I wanted to find out if after graduating, such Muslim students should be allowed to practice on pig farms.
For me, if I were the veterinary medicine graduate and then I've completed, I wouldn't want to practice on a pig farm because they don't Muslims don't like pigs.
Yeah.
They don't eat pigs. So why help someone who is producing pigs for other people to eat? Why help the person? So I would rather focus on any other animals, but for pigs, it's not they should be allowed.
Should they be allowed?
They can be allowed, but I think the decision is theirs. They should decide if they want to. But if personally I was the Muslim veterinary medicine student or graduate, I wouldn't choose to practice on pig farms, maybe any other animals.
Okay. So if it's left with you alone, you will not practice it.
Yeah.
So let's assume that after graduation, there's no work for you as a veterinarian graduate, and the only one available is the pig farming side.
And that's why it's your religion. It is what you believe in, it's your conviction. Some people have very strong belief in their religion. So even if they will tell you that the apostles were sacrificed, for me as a Christian, they tell you the apostles were sacrificed later on after the death of Jesus. They went through trials and all those. So maybe that's that particular person's fair trial that he's facing. So someone might decide to stay and not work. So whatever will happen should happen. I will still not practice on it. Someone will see it as a temptation or something and will choose to avoid it or hold his grounds. So yeah, that's how I see it.
All right. So thank you very much for your opinion. We appreciate it. Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye.